Welcome back. Previous session we have added our username and the password in application.yml, and through this we are able to log in. So let's recap it. Localhost 8001, and if I give username is Amit, and what is this password? Code text, and we are able to log in. We get the output. Now today we take our next baby step and we see how Spring Security is working and how can we customize it based on our need. So before that, let me close this, because if next time if you open this in your browser, it may not ask you the password. So always you take a new Ignito Windows and from there you can start. See, it is not asking. So actually this password is cached in this browser, because of that it is happening. I shall show you at some other sessions what is happening inside. But let's focus on customizing the Spring Security based on our need. So let me close this one and let me stop my server also. So before I proceed, I shall create another controller. Say whenever a customer logs in, he can come here and he can check his balance and all. But we may have another controller. Say I can give it helpdesk controller, and within this helpdesk controller we can create some functions or some endpoint. So let's create it quickly. REST controller, and we give request mapping, and let's give it slash helpdesk. And once we do this one, within this let us create. Now within this let's quickly create a get mapping. Let's create a get mapping, and in this name let's give contact us, and here I just copy paste it. I did this coding somewhere, so let me paste it here. So basically what we are doing here, we have a helpdesk function, and within this contact us, and anybody can contact us with this. Now here what is our requirement is that customer controller, whenever somebody comes, some customer, and want to check his balance, he needs to authenticate himself with username and password. But if I go, somebody wants to check this help desk, they should be able to directly access this one without any username and password. Okay, so basically we want to secure this endpoint, but this endpoint will not be secured. But let's see what is the behavior here. So first let me build this application. It's done. Then let me run it again, and let's see how it works. I take a new window, and here I give localhost 8001, and let me submit it. Okay, it is still taking it. I need to take an Ignito window. So let me open a new Ignito window here, close it, and now I can see here it is asking me. I can give username and password. what is my username? Amit. And what is my password? Code takes. And I am able to log in. Now let me open another Ignito window, and here I can give, let me do this, 8001 slash helpdesk slash contact us. Okay, it is again caching this password. So let me close everything, open new Ignito window, localhost. So here I can give helpdesk contact us. And you can see it is asking me username and password again. And only after that I'm able to log in. But what is our requirement here is that since contact us, whether anybody is our bank's customer or anyone, should be able to contact us. And only if somebody wants to access his or her account, then only they need to be authenticated to access this endpoint. But as a default behavior of Spring Boot security, whatever the moment I have added this Spring Boot starter dependency, it started securing all my endpoints. So how can I do these things? How can I make sure that this endpoint, when we access, we need to enter username and password, but this endpoint will be open and anybody can access this helpdesk contact us. So let's see how can we do it. But before that, let's try to understand which Spring Boot class is providing, or Spring Boot security package class is providing the default security behavior so that we can override it. So let's open this class. It is Spring Boot web security configuration. And if you can see in this class default Spring security filter, this method or is providing the security. So what it is doing, here we are telling that any request must be authenticated. Since we give any request and authenticated, because of that, customers endpoint as well as helpdesk endpoint are secured. And obviously we are using form login. This is this username and password form base that you can see, and HTTP basic we are using, and all these things. So now we can override this default behavior, and we can ensure that this customer endpoints will be secured, but helpdesk endpoint anybody can access. So let's see. Let's start doing this one. So before that, come here and create a new package, say config, and within this we create a new class called, say, retail bank security config, and add it. Now I shall do one thing. I shall go here and just copy this method. I shall copy this method and I shall paste it here. And obviously don't forget to define it at the rate configuration. And this one will be at bin. So this is what we did, and now we can start making some configuration changes. So what can we do? Let me remove this one. This is no longer needed. I can keep it like that. And what I can do, I can, so here let's remove this complete part, keep it here and give some space. Now here I shall mention which request I want to authenticate. So for that I shall use request matcher, and within this we shall give customer slash get balance slash star. So let me see, it is the same thing. Come on, see, come on, v, this is the same endpoint basically. And get balance, I think get balance. So I am telling that anything with customer get balance, anything star comes, this must be authenticated. Okay, this must be authenticated. Now we create another one, request matcher, and there we can give what is our help desk. It is help desk. Let me copy it here, help desk slash, then I can give contact us. I give this contact us, and then I am telling if this is the request, then permit all, then I am giving permit all. And now I can give what kind of basically login I need. I give sorry, I need to give an and dot form login and dot and dot http basic, and then I need to return this filter http basic, and then we can return this filter. Okay, so that's the code change that we need to do. Now let's build it and see how our application is behaving. Okay, start the application. Remember this class, there may be an you may get questions in interviews and all that, which classes provide the default security behavior for Spring Boot security. So this should be the answer. Now let me go here, and as usual, let me take an ignite, close it. So first let's see the help desk. Localhost okay, 8001, then we give it is help desk, and here it will be. So if you have done our coding correctly, this should not ask any password, and you can see it is not asking any username and password, and we are able to log in successfully. Now we can give localhost 8001 customer. This should ask for password, and you can see it is asking for username and password. So let's take our password from here and paste it here, and we are able to log in. So this is how we can override the default behavior of Spring Boot security. And so we take our next baby step towards the Spring Boot security. Lots of things will come in future, and I shall update those, means I shall upload new videos very regularly. Sorry that I take a long break in between because of some other engagement, but now I shall update these videos regularly. So that's it. Let me recap it once. So many point of time we have multiple endpoints. Some endpoints are very specific to a particular user and we want to secure, and some use endpoints are very generic, so that everybody can access. So because here this balance, get balance, only the particular customer can check his balance, but anybody, any user, whether he is an account in this bank or he is just randomly browse and came to our bank website, he can check this contact us option. So for that we need to override our security, and the default security Spring Boot web security configuration class is giving the default security. So we need to create our own security configuration class. There we define it as a configuration and bin. The same method signature, same method we copied from here. And here what we can do, we give a request matcher, and I'm telling that you match this request. You can give, instead of balance, you can give star also here, so that anything in customer should be authenticated. And I'm telling this should be authenticated, and again I'm telling help desk that contact us, it should be permit all. That means it should not be authenticated, anybody should access. And I am telling it's a form login and HTTP basic. So that's the only thing we need to do. And now let me commit custom security configuration added, and I am committing it into the main branch only. Commit and push. So I push this code. So that's all from today. And yep, so next sessions I shall see couple of things will come in picture. We need to move our username and password from application.properties to database. So we shall do that one, and slowly we shall see how we can integrate these things with auth and all this. So many things will come up, and let's meet you in the next session. Till then, thank you, and please like, share and subscribe if this video helps you.